Imagine being so rich that your money doesn't just buy things. It reshapes economies, breaks governments, and makes modern billionaires look like they're collecting pocket change. Yeah, you and I stress over ATM fees. These people stressed over owning too much of the world. Welcome to Nova Fact Films, where we dive into the unbelievable, the historical, and the financially outrageous. Before we start, tap like and subscribe so you don't miss the kind of facts that make your bank account rethink its life choices. All right, let's meet the people who were richer than rich. They were, are you sure this is legal? Rich. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any episode that makes you question your place in the financial food chain. All right, let's meet the men who made money their loyal pet. We start with two familiar faces, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Modern titans, tech overlords, masters of rockets, robots, satellites, and shipping boxes arriving at your house at 10 p.m. At their peak, around $200 billion each. Impressive. Until you realize they don't even crack the top 5 in the I own half the world rankings. These two are like the warm-up act before the real monsters walk on stage. Still rich, still powerful, but historically, they're playing on easy mode. Next up, William the Conqueror, the man whose financial plan was simple. Step 1, invade England. Step 2, claim everything. Step 3, profit. His net worth today would be about $250 billion, all thanks to the moment he decided, nice country you've got here, I'll take it. People today talk about passive income. William's passive income was owning an entire nation, different energy. Now, say hello to Akbar the Great, ruler of the Mughal Empire, a man whose empire wasn't just wealthy, it was an economic superpower. His wealth, roughly $250 billion. Back then, he controlled industries, armies, land, trade, and enough resources to make modern billionaires cry into their spreadsheets. Your portfolio grows with stocks. Akbar's portfolio grew when entire regions produced more grain. That's the kind of wealth you measure in empires, not dollars. Next is King Solomon, the original biblical billionaire. If the accounts of his gold reserves are accurate, he had enough wealth to make Fort Knox look like a piggy bank. This was the man who didn't count gold. He weighed it. Influencers today flex with gold chains. Solomon flexed with gold everything. Ancient wealth hit different. Now, let's talk about Augustus Caesar, the first emperor of Rome, one of the richest rulers in human history. How rich? Historians estimate his imperial wealth at the modern equivalent of $4.6 trillion. Not billion, trillion. He didn't just control a country, he controlled a quarter of the world's entire economy. He didn't need a bank, he was the bank. Next on our list is Jakob Fugger, the banker who basically invented the idea of too rich to fail. Worth around $400 billion, he loaned money to kings, queens, popes, probably even the guy who swept the palace floors. When royalty needed cash, they didn't call the treasury, they called Fugger. Imagine being so rich that kings owe you money. This man didn't just influence history, he financed it. Now we reach Genghis Khan, the man whose wealth can't be measured because he didn't care about gold. He owned land, the biggest empire Earth has ever seen. If you try to calculate his net worth in modern numbers, economists just shrug, because you can't put a price on owning half of Asia. He didn't invest in real estate, he conquered it. Sliding into third place, Andrew Carnegie, the steel tycoon who built modern America's backbone. At his peak, around $310 billion. Then he retired and gave almost all of it away. While today's billionaires donate tiny percentages and brag for weeks, Carnegie gave away 90% of his net worth like he was clearing out old shoes. Legendary behavior. Before Silicon Valley, before Wall Street, before billionaire space races, there was John D. Rockefeller. Worth $340 billion today, he became so rich from oil that the US government had to step in and break up his company. Which, plot twist, made him even richer. Rockefeller didn't play Monopoly. He was Monopoly. And finally, the richest human being to ever walk the earth. Mansa Musa, Emperor of the Mali Empire. Estimated wealth, $400 to $500 billion. Some historians say more. This man had so much gold that when he traveled across Africa and the Middle East, he accidentally caused inflation just by giving money away. Imagine dropping charity and destroying a city's economy in the process. That's not wealth. That's supervillain level generosity. He didn't flex. He reshaped the financial world by simply existing. And there you have it. The richest men in history. Some conquered, some built, some inherited kingdoms, and some just had more gold than anyone should legally be allowed to have. Meanwhile, you and I are trying to figure out where that one missing $20 went. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's most outrageous fortunes, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because here on Nova Fact Films, we turn history into the wild stories your textbooks forgot to mention. See you in the next episode.